The Mackeys are back on the Cruz Show. Power 106, number one for hip-hop. Papoose, Remy Ma, they in here.
Yeah.
And they brought a special guest. That special guest is not out yet.
We don't know. We don't know if the special guest is a boy or a girl.
Now, we don't know or we do know, and we're not saying anything. Keep it a buck.
I don't know.
I don't know. Pap, you know.
Yes.
My guy. See, I always want, my wife didn't, well, my fiance didn't want to know. I wanted to know. And then eventually I just overruled that and said, we both got to know. You know what I'm saying?
See, you're a thug.
Yeah. Baby thug. So why does he know and you don't know, Remy?
Because I wanted both of us not to know. But he was being so annoying.
I took her to war. I took her to war for the right to find out.
No, first of all,
We got to be prepared, Remy.
He did
Come
not
on,
take me
man.
to war. He was very humble and quiet. I have rights, you know.
We do have rights,
He
Remy.
was not aggressive.
I took her to
at
war. I
all.
took her to war.
Then it went to the next level. He's like, I'm just going to talk to the doctor. So I had to tell the doctor, there's this thing called the HIPAA laws, right? So technically, you tell him anything that's on my paperwork and we're going to have a problem. I think I scared her.
Oh, my God.
And then, and I was like, you know what? All right, babe, if you promise that you're not going to slip and say any he.
Tell the truth. She threatened my life not to say nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I was like, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, don't say anything. I want to be surprised. And
Rem.
you want that moment of surprise when the
Yeah.
baby comes out?
Also, you know what it was? We went through so much to get to this point.
Sure, yeah.
We got pregnant back in 2016. We lost the baby. We had to do IVF. That in vitro process is so lengthy. It's so expensive. It's so traumatizing. Like, we spent Christmas, we spent New Year's in the doctor's office just to do all these different tests and stuff.
Sure.
And I'm like, I didn't even want to tell anybody. Even once we heard the heartbeat and we were getting sonograms, I'm like, I don't want to tell anybody until we're out of the red area. Because they're like, once you get to your second trimester, there's a greater chances.
You don't want to jinx anything,
so
sure.
I didn't want to say anything. But, this guy over here.
Listen,
happy.
it's hard. I got to walk around. Every time I talk about the baby, I got to say it.
Yeah, because you can't
And it
say.
might
I
slip.
can't.
Has it almost slipped?
You talk in your sleep?
Dead, though.
Oh, that's good, though.
talk
That's
in your
good.
sleep?
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't.
haven't slept yet.
Everybody been trying to get it out of me. My mother-in-law be trying to swindle me.
Oh,
Everybody.
you haven't told
man.
anybody?
I can't tell nobody.
My
I think
guy.
he told my mother. But let me rephrase it. At first, I thought he told my mother, but then I thought about it, like, my mother is the head anchor of Nosy Bitch News. Had he told her,
Shout out to moms.
had he told her, everybody would know. So I'm like, maybe he
watch
didn't tell her. Like, okay, that's his best
You
friend.
better watch it talking about her like
You
that.
know, this is
his
Black
best
Love,
friend.
man.
Better
Black
watch
Love has inspired so many, man.
Yes.
Congratulations. Absolutely, you guys have inspired so many. And a lot of people may think you guys are perfect, and obviously everyone has issues in their relationship, right? Especially when expecting the child. There's a lot of different emotions going on. There's cravings, I'm sure. Is she craving anything crazy,
Oh,
Papoose?
forget about it. Hot dogs. She
I do
choose
not crave hot dogs. I just can't resist them. Don't lie.
one craving.
That's a craving, my guy.
No, it's not. Like, craving
you,
is
thank
like,
you.
I need a hot dog right now. Like, I'm good with it. But if we happen to be walking past somewhere that sells hot dogs,
Yeah.
it's like, whoa, we just gonna walk past this hot
Well,
dog
in
stand?
New York, they're on every corner, the Sabret stand,
Not
right?
those, though.
But
Not
she has
those.
one craving
Not
that drives
those.
me
Those are
crazy,
not
man.
So not street dogs.
No.
Because out here we got the bacon wrap joints.
We don't do street
Right?
meat.
You got to do street meat, my G.
Bro, one craving drives me nuts, though.
What is it?
She crunches ice all day.
Oh, man, my fiance
I
the same
love
thing.
Like somebody
crunching
scratching
ice.
the chalkboard. You know,
Right,
it's like,
all night.
But I be trying to wait till
Bro,
you
I'm
go to
sick.
sleep. I be trying to crunch
bro,
lightly,
it's
like.
annoying.
Oh.
You can't. You
He
can't
said,
crunch
like,
lightly.
Really, babe? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, but I'm so thirsty.
crunch. I'm like,
You know why? Because then when you swallow the ice and the coolness just
It's
goes
just
down, it
right-
feels
it's
so
just so
good.
But it's got to be
I
the
love
right ice. That crushed ice is a vibe. You
Yes,
feel
it
me?
is.
Our refrigerator makes it, so I just be going down, I'll creep down.
Oh,
and
that's
it
what's up.
stays on the crushed ice setting.
Yup.
Like, one time I went down there, it was like on cubes. I was like, who put the ice machine on cubes?
It's beef.
Right.
That's beef.
Wait.
Now,
Yo.
the
Who did
the
that?
child is already known as the golden child.
golden child.
Yes.
How do the other children feel about the golden
Like
child?
aluminum.
like copper.
They are
She
You
not-
don't hold back, honey. Not at all.
Shots fired at the
Like
kids.
bronze?
Yes.
They're not kids. They are all grown.
They're grown.
Let me tell you. 3 of them are 18, and one of them will be 22 in about a week and a half.
But do you get the golden child is coming?
Yeah, we caught them. They was
Oh,
like,
forget
the
about
golden child. We the golden kids. Like, what is golden about y'all? Like, first of all, I can run down to this child is innocent, hasn't done anything. I can name like 5 crazy things each one of y'all did last night. Like,
Are we doing anything different as far as parenting with this golden child?
Yes.
Really? What?
Everything is done differently.
Breaking news to Remy.
Right? Exactly.
I'm turning different?
Yeah, he said yes.
Pat,
Yes,
what are we
are
doing different?
something
Because
different.
listen, we got to make sure the golden child, doesn't have a childhood they have to recover from.
Right.
You feel me?
You're right. You're
So
right.
what are we doing different, Pap?
I'll let you lead since you want to.
I'll tell you the truth.
What's up?
The truth is, we literally just had a real bad argument the other day because he insists on spoiling the baby.
Baby
And
spoiled already, guys.
No, it's not.
Let's keep it real.
I'm with Pap
Look at all
on
this.
this. I'm with Pap.
You're on your first child.
True, very true.
We have 4, 3 18-year-olds and a soon-to-be 22-year-old. We have
They grown.
2 boys and 2 girls, so we know every which way it happens. All of them were spoiled. All of them got everything they want. None of them have jobs. All of them, like, we're trying to force them to go to college.
I mean, they get suitcases
One
full
of
of
them
gifts
got a
for their
job.
Sometimes at some
birthday.
point when they're spoiled, they feel
One of them has a
entitled.
job. One of them has a job.
Who?
Carry on.
Who got a job?
I ain't saying no names. Go ahead.
It's a secret. The kid that has a job.
Why is the job a secret? Remy don't even know.
Like, what? They got a
One
job.
has a job.
I don't
We
know
gonna
who this
carry
is
on.
that has a job.
But I feel you, Remy, because you don't want the child to feel entitled at some point.
They all feel like that. And I'm like, babe.
That's when you gotta fight them.
So I did the nursery. I showed you the pictures
Yes.
of the nursery.
I love the
And
nursery, by the way.
Yeah, it's nice.
bought
Huh?
I bought
Super,
a
super
chair,
beautiful.
And it's his chair. So the chair, it rocks, it swivels, and it has a footstool. My chair rocks, swivels, and it reclines. So he's like, oh, why mine doesn't recline? I'm like, we don't need your chair to recline, babe. He's like, but what if
You
I
hear
want to
this crap?
fall asleep holding the baby? That's why your chair doesn't recline. The
You
baby
hear
is
this?
asleep. The baby should be put in the crib. I
Yes.
don't want you holding the baby while
That's
the
where
baby's
you're wrong.
asleep. That's how they. He's
That's
like,
where you're
Pap,
wrong.
there's
First
nothing
of
wrong with the
all-
baby falling asleep on you, my
Thank
guy.
you, my
There's
brother.
Nothing wrong with
Thank
that. That's
you
actually
so
Then you
much.
hold
that's
the
very
baby-
beautiful.
Then
This
you
is
hold
my
the baby
guy
the
right
whole time
here,
that
man.
it's asleep.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
The
you.
thing that could happen is that you're holding the baby could fall from your
yeah,
arms. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You got to be
Happen, though.
careful.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
That's
I'm not,
important.
even, I'm not even thinking about the baby.
Just get
falling.
that baby Bjorn,
I'm
my G.
thinking
me
more
tell you something,
so
bro.
the baby gets used to that, and then when
But you got to have
leave-
skin time.
No. Listen, that's the time when you're feeding the baby. Hold the baby. If you're changing the baby.
Listen,
hold
guys,
the baby.
Remy don't want to
You're
share
playing with
my
the baby,
love with anybody.
Hold
That's
the
what it
baby.
is.
That's
That's
it.
a
That's it.
lie.
Selfish
Remy
with
don't
your
want
love,
to
bro.
share my love.
Selfish with your love.
one
That is
share.
so he's lying.
She don't want no one else falling in love with you, my G. That's what it is.
I don't want a spoil you baby. Like, and I've experienced
You gotta stop,
it.
yo.
A lot of times with people's first child, and for both of us, neither one of us has had a baby in 18 years.
Sure, yeah.
So
So this is all new still,
This is
man.
everything
Yeah,
is
yeah.
new. But I do know, like, from watching my friends and people, like, you hold the baby, they get used to that, and we both work, and we both have. So I don't want a crybaby. I'm not gonna be able to tolerate 2 crybabies.
Cry
That's
all
very
you
true.
want.
The child
Crybabies.
and Pat,
Don't
like,
worry
come
about
on.
it. Don't worry about
Are
it.
you gonna let people hold your baby, kiss your baby?
No.
I know a lot of
No.
moms, trip
I don't
when
want
it
you
comes to
holding
that.
the baby. Definitely don't want your.
Because some people,
lips.
family wants to, they want to kiss the baby on the lips.
I know where certain lips have been. Do not put them lips anywhere near my kid.
But they're
Like,
family.
I don't care.
Oh, my
That's-
nephew's
that's
4 months and I kiss
exactly
him.
why.
I grab him and I'm like, I love you.
I'm done. But I do think one of the things that I'm gonna do the same is what I did with my son. When he was a baby, like, I wouldn't allow people to talk to him like a baby. Like, you know, people who see kids and they be like, oh my God, good. Like,
Yes.
why are you talking like that? Like, he
Oh, talk normal?
Yeah, talk
No baby
normally.
talk?
And my son learned how to talk so fast and so clear. Like, but what people don't realize, when you're talking to them, they don't know anything. All they know is what they hear. So if everyone's
Sure.
talking to them in a fake language, you're messing up.
That's
my
how they're
kid's
going to
vocabulary.
communicate.
Right,
They'll
right.
be 5 years old going, wow, wow,
No,
wow.
I know 50-year-olds that be doing that. Like,
Yeah, straight up.
still don't know how to communicate. But that's our only issue about him spoiling the baby and me totally.
You can't
against
stop
it.
the baby from getting all this love.
You feel me?
Love it
Can't
from
stop it, baby.
the crib.
I'm sorry.
Like, love
It's not
it
going to happen,
from-
right, Pap?
It
You're
ain't.
going to
I'm
do
not
what
paying
you're
her
going to
no
do.
mind.
Yeah, yeah.
No mind at all.
Listen, there's gifts. I think we should open gifts, guys.
Thank
Yay,
you
I
so
love
much.
gifts.
You got
man.
it.
Yo, this
Should
is
we start
nice,
with the
man.
biggest one? There's one right behind you, Pap, if you
I
want
owe
to grab
guys
that
for
one.
life. Whoa.
Bring
I'll
that
let
one up
Pat
here,
open
Pap.
the gifts. I gave him a dashler party.
You
Really?
did?
Right here, right here.
Yes.
Yeah, wherever. Open it, man. Crack it open.
Do the honors.
No, go ahead. Knock
Go
yourself
ahead,
out.
Pat.
No, I have a baby shower coming. You're not opening any of those.
You feel
so-
me?
Yeah,
By the
get your
way,
gift opening.
Are
then.
you doing only females at the baby shower? You doing co-ed?
This is
I'm doing only females, and I have like a little room off to the side for him and the guys to peer in.
That's how you do it.
Man, this is dope.
I cannot wait to strap you down in
Go
my
ahead,
car.
Pap. Get in there, man. The Mackeys are here. Papoose, Remy Ma.
Thank
The
you,
Golden
guys.
Child is here. Cruz
so
Show.
much.
Of
Thank you,
course.
thank you, my G.
Amazing,
Thank you,
right?
man. I
Look at
appreciate
that.
it.
But you gotta turn around and see what it is.
Shout to
I know you
Cece.
want
She
it.
got that done, man.
Oh, that's fire!
Oh, wow.
Isn't that beautiful, man? That's great, right?
That's crazy. That is amazing.
Not the Black Panther one.
I never seen
Black
that one.
Panther, we love it.
I think it's official. They're having a boy, guys.
We already put it
No
out
way.
there.
Don't know.
We don't know. We don't
But-
know. You're going to find out when the baby comes out?
That's when I'm gonna find out.
This is dope.
But even if I knew now, I would not buy a bunch of blue stuff, or if it was a
Sure,
girl, I
so
would
you
go
keep
buy
it
a bunch
neutral,
of
right?
pink.
Yeah.
This is
I
dope,
just-
bro.
I don't
Isn't
want-
that amazing?
I don't want my
One more
child to
time,
be.
Pat. What'd you say?
Thank you, my guys. I appreciate it, man.
Isn't that great?
Golden child is happy.
There's more. There's more. Please go
I
insane.
think this is. I think it's a boppy. Open it.
You think it's a boppy?
I spend a lot of time in children's stores.
Champagne boppy?
Is it a boppy?
Remy's here. Papoose. The Mackeys.
Oh,
Opening up their
need to
gifts.
See? This is where you sit the baby. You don't hold the baby. Now, this I'll be okay with.
It's the breast friend.
The breast friend. This is
You gonna be breastfeeding, pal?
so,
We're breast friends
let
now,
me tell
guys.
y'all.
Not
So you
happy.
sit the baby here like this.
Yeah, you strap that around you, and the baby lays on that versus your arms, or so it's comfortable.
Okay. So
Are you nursing?
I said I was gonna breastfeed. First of all, I was instructed by my husband
Sure.
that the best thing to do is breastfeed the baby.
Yeah.
That he heard that it's the most healthy. It prepares our baby. It builds their immune system.
Lot of
it fights
nutrients,
disease,
yeah.
all these things.
Dope, man.
He
Y'all
went and spoke to one of his friends.
No,
Uh-oh.
it wasn't my friend. It was our friend. Just keep it real.
Not when he was our friend until he started giving you advice. He told him that he was like, I'm telling you now, when that boob is around, I don't exist. He's like,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
scared the hell out of me.
when it's not there, she loves me. My daughter loves me. If the boob comes around, I'm nobody. He was like, babe, you know what? I'm thinking formula is not too bad. I was like, are you serious?
He wants his woman back.
Yo, that's not crazy.
Breast milk is the best for the baby.
Yeah,
It's the
I had it on
best.
accident. Yeah. Well, I didn't breastfeed, although I probably could. I
you
probably
can.
could, my G. You know what I
Me
mean?
both.
I got to take off then. And, but listen, no, but my fiance did breastfeed,
Okay,
and
okay.
she was worried about how long we should breastfeed or how long she should breastfeed, and she thought to herself that she breastfed for too long.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there is that way. She went maybe 2 months past what she wanted to do.
Yanzi from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
She's like the female version of Pap.
Uh-huh.
Like maniac. She sings to my stomach. She's like, it's
a real friend.
No, it's annoying though, like real bad.
Shout out to
I'm like,
Yanzi.
bruh, back up off the stomach. She's like, I just love it so much in my niece. She's convinced it's a girl, everything.
Aw.
But she breastfed until her daughter, to Skylar, was 1.
Is that right?
Oh, wow.
One. See, I don't know about that. I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? But one might be.
First of all, they
lot.
have teeth.
Yeah.
They're going to bite
They
you.
got opinions at that point.
Well, if you
Said they
my,
got opinions.
They got opinions, my G. They can make
Like-
decisions.
Oh, man.
they decide which one
Right,
they want.
exactly.
He gonna be like, Mom, it's feeding time.
Okay, you guys, so we got more. You guys got to, there's another
Yo,
one,
you
too,
so
Pap.
crazy, man.
Please open. Yeah, go insane, man.
Oh my gosh.
So how do we plan on disciplining the child? Are we gonna spank?
Wow, look, babe.
Are we gonna spank, babe?
I'm wearing this, man.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Show the camera,
That
guys.
was
Show
dope.
the
This one
camera.
is for me, buddy.
That's for the back. This is what I need right here, baby.
Get in there, Pap. Get in there.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see.
Yo, I appreciate this, man.
Oh, look
Look
at
at-
Batman one.
Oh, we lit. We
Cute,
lit.
right?
Cece wanted to make sure you guys were taken care
I'll
of,
take
man.
this. Don't you be worried about it.
You're
Yeah, those are cute.
I don't mind that.
is
That
dope.
means you're
That's
carrying the baby from point
This
A
is
to
dope,
point
bro.
B. I don't want you holding the baby.
Lecheto, did you have any of this stuff when you were little? When
Hell
you were a kid?
nah.
Nah, right?
Hell no.
Right?
This
Like,
out.
yo.
It has a pouch and
This is
everything.
dope, son.
You know what?
Yes, I'm glad you
You
like
guys
it.
are some good people.
Salute, man.
These
We
are
love you
good,
guys.
Yes.
wholesome people
We
here.
love you. We love you.
Thank you,
No clout
guys.
chase. It's just love, you know?
I don't take
Well,
this for granted,
that's
bro.
those sunglasses for the baby when for it was Black Panther. It's Black Panther sunglasses.
Amazing.
I think
Look
Remy
at
can
the
pull them off
shades.
right now.
Yo, keep them shades
hold on,
on.
we gotta-
Keep that same energy.
Look at the drip.
Get it, Remy. Get it. That's right.
Hey, Pap, are we getting nannies? Yo, Pap, are we getting nannies or what do we think?
I'm the nanny, bro.
You're the nanny.
I'm the nanny.
You'll be there 24 hours a day.
Got my Batman.
Not the nanny. He's
carrier.
not the nanny.
That's
24 hours a
amazing, bro.
day.
You guys are gonna need some help though. Some, you know, why?
what she
Why
said.
not? What do you think, Rem?
This is my thing.
That's what she's saying.
I'm currently the nanny right now.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, I clean up behind him. I wipe the seat. I flush the toilet. I get his clothes out. Wash his underwear. Who picked the shirt?
I love these two.
Sometimes.
Who picked the shirt?
Sometimes.
Who picked them shoes you got on?
Sometimes.
This is every
Most
couple.
of the
She
time.
probably gets your toiletries when she's out shopping.
Toothpaste.
Yes.
Like toothpaste.
If you didn't get the
soap,
toothpaste, nobody get the
glitter.
toothpaste.
If I didn't get we had an argument one day, and I was like, "Excuse me, I'm on strike. No toothpaste, no toothbrushes, no toilet tissue, no soap, no nothing." He was in there. He was like, "Babe, like seriously, the soap was like the size of a SIM card. Like, could we please get some soap?"
The size of a silk.
Now, what about education, schooling? We doing homeschool? Have we thought
Oh,
that
no.
far?
I had a good idea
He
for
did.
that.
What are we
He
thinking,
did.
Pap?
And she hating on me.
I'm not hating on it, babe. Don't say that. I agree with it. I just thought it was like crazy expensive. I was just like, we're just gonna be paying.
Yes.
for
What do you
a
think?
friend of ours was telling us he had like preschool.
Like when the
for,
baby's like 2.
2 years old, you can put him in school.
Sure, yeah.
But
Like
it's like
15
15 grand a year.
A year.
And
That's
I'm like,
worth it,
they're
though,
2 though. Like, it's crazy,
Better
right?
go to Harvard for that tuition.
He better get a degree at
Tuition.
3. You know what I mean?
But
15 grand a year,
the
wow.
things that they were like doing and the way they incorporate certain things into your child's life, like it's like we were looking yesterday. He was like, "Babe, did you see Khaled's son? He's like swimming like
Kid's
a
a
fish."
You saw him swimming, dog?
That was amazing.
Turning over and all of that?
That was
I
amazing.
couldn't
But I
believe
said,
it.
you start when they're young. When babies are young, they're like sponges.
Yeah.
So everything that we didn't do with the I call them adultrin because there's nothing childlike about them.
Right, right.
Adultrin.
Adultrin, not children. Adultrin.
Doctrine.
Things that we didn't do. I want to take this on. One, we're older. We both had children when we were teenagers.
Sure.
And now that we're older, now that we're more stable, we know where we're going in life. Like, I want to incorporate all of that into this child. And I told him, because when we did the in vitro, we ended up with 2 eggs. One was a girl and one was a boy. I told them just
Can you choose the sex, by the way, when you do in vitro?
not really.
I heard you could, but
Yeah, I heard
not,
you could.
Not really. You choose from what you produced.
Got it.
So I could have been like, "Hey, put the female back," or "Hey, put the." I just told them whichever one was the first one, put that one back, and I don't want to know. So technically, if this ends up being a boy, I know the other one is a girl, and vice versa. So if he behaves,
you hear this? You hear this? You guys
Yo,
hear
you in
this?
timeout, my
You
G.
hear this?
Wow.
You hear this, crowd?
This is true love.
And what does that consist of?
if that consists of doing everything I say, duh.
Don't spoil
Making her
the
happy.
baby.
Keeping her happy.
Oh,
Yes.
Nah, mostly I'm
This
like, if you-
consists of
Nah.
if I don't hold the
Yeah,
baby while it's
if he
going to
doesn't
sleep.
spoil the baby.
Come on.
No, if he doesn't spoil the baby, and I said, because that's a big thing. A spoiled child takes a lot.
Yep.
You know, so I'm like, if you don't spoil the baby and we do everything like, you know, to where it's easy, I say 2020, we can do the other baby.
Oh,
Okay.
that's dope.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are plans for another child.
Yes.
Amazing. That's beautiful.
So
Congratulations.
but if he, you know, he doesn't abide, you know.
Then she's
So
like,
it's
I
up to
can't
him.
deal with 2 spoiled babies.
So it's up to
Sleep
Pat.
holding that baby. She needs to-
So-
Are you airing the delivery? Will the cameras be on?
It depends on how many commas end up in the check that we're discussing right now.
Got it.
I love
All right,
Remy Ma.
listen.
She does not play
We need
at all.
$15,000 for
Yes.
tuition. Okay.
Secure the bag.
So it's not even that. First, so crazy. I'm not even there. I'm like, this is gonna probably be the ugliest day of my life. Like, I've been looking at filming, people be the faces they make. I'm like, if I'm gonna put that on television, like, I need the bag. So I was talking to my my hair and makeup.
The glam
I gotta look
squad.
fly when I'm in
Yeah.
You
delivery.
hear this,
So
man?
yes.
This is the thing she's worried
I'm
about.
talking to hair and makeup, and I'm like, yo, so my due date is December 17th. So I'm like, if we make it past Thanksgiving, starting December 1st,
Yep.
I need y'all at my house every night. Like, I need to go to sleep with my lashes on, my brows ready to go, my hair, just in case.
Yo, bro.
Here's the thing, like, no, it's a big deal because that'll live on the internet forever.
Right.
She
Very
could
Yeah.
potentially become a
and,
meme.
and the way these comments are flying, you feel me? You gotta be careful.
gotta
You gotta
look
protect
right.
yourself.
I gotta be
You gotta
Yo,
protect
prepared.
but
yourself.
could you believe we finally hit? It was just a discussion last time we was here. Now, one more
I
month,
know.
bro.
First of all, let me
Finally.
just stand
First of all, you're tiny.
Congratulations, man.
She's tiny.
Hey, Rem,
No,
how do you
she's
feel
hiding
about
it.
people
She's hiding
touching
it.
your
I
belly?
am not. I hate it. I am not hiding it. So first of all,
She's hiding it, guys.
Oh.
this is me from the front. If I'm standing here like this, I'm not hiding it. This is me regular.
Right.
Yep.
It only kind of shows if I'm standing like this. I didn't do this. God did this. God was
True,
like, I
very
want you to
true.
be mad popping while you're pregnant.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So he gets mad because he wants me to walk around like this all day.
Yeah, he
Now we
wants to,
talking. Look
he
at
wants
that.
to show it. It's a very proud moment. It's a very proud
I
moment.
gained like 12 and a half, 13 pounds. Like, what do you want me to
Yo,
She's
do?
Pap,
hiding it.
hey,
She's
Pap,
hiding it.
low key, she fire pregnant, dog. Oh my God. I like that. I don't know, that's a turn on.
Thank
She's hiding it,
you.
bro.
I'm not though. I
hiding
swear.
it.
Even,
No,
my,
she
all my
looks. She's very
clothes fit.
tiny. Very tiny.
all my regular clothes fit. And he's like, I took him and I said, listen, you want me to show him more? Buy me the clothes that you like. I took him to a maternity store, like, and it was like a nice one.
Where'd y'all go, to pee in the pot or something?
No, it's one in New York. It's like it was one in New York. I can't think of the name right now, but he was like, they had nice dresses and they had the fly jeans. He's in some weirdo section picking
putting
out
on the fly
muumuus that
A
are
sundress.
Like, yo,
Nice stuff.
It's because he wants you out there yelling at people.
all of them had an empire waist. I'm like, you
It
know
was
what?
dope. It was
Forget
cute.
it. Forget it.
It was
Now-
cute.
You know
yo.
what? I can already tell you're gonna be one of those super involved daddies, and I love
yeah,
that.
straight
yes,
up, man. Yeah,
yes.
good dad gang all day.
Thank you.
Good
guys.
dad gang.
So-
And Mom, just remember, Mom, that just because he does it different doesn't mean he's doing it wrong. Okay?
No, that's exactly what that means.
what I had to learn.
That's
That's
exactly
what my fiance
what that
had to
means.
learn.
But
Right.
I let him do what he wants. You know, he's really excited, and a lot of people, they don't get to experience that. A lot of people don't have the fathers even involved at all. So for me to have somebody that's this excited and this involved, it's amazing. But then there are times where he just be dragging like
So I'm hired for the nanny then.
no, I never
Thank
said
you.
that.
You got the job, my G. You start in December.
I was about to go into why you can't tell him certain things because
Yeah,
he goes
yeah,
too
yeah.
far.
Right,
like the
right.
song that we ended up doing, the Golden Child song, which is amazing.
And the Golden Child Challenge is everywhere, man,
Yeah.
and inspiring so many women
when
out there.
he
It's
wanted
amazing.
to put
Gotta
the
get that on
heartbeat
before you
of our child into the beat, I wasn't really sure how it was gonna come out, but I love it. It's amazing.
Very
It's so
special.
adorable. But I'm still on the fence about the sonogram tattoo that he went and got. I'm just like,
Saw
babe,
that.
that was
That's dope.
that was so crazy. That could have went terribly wrong. Like
Why?
Because sonograms are already grainy pictures to
Right.
begin with,
Right,
and then you
right,
went
right.
and trusted some random schmandom.
They
to
look
put
like
it-
they look like Android pics. You feel me?
Yeah.
You are so out of
Right.
line for that.
Right. But when it came out, I
Wow.
was like, okay, so he's been having a little luck on his psychotic crazy.
Sure, sure.
I just don't know what's the
Look.
next thing he's gonna
Now
do.
we live
before
in an
the baby
interesting
gets
world,
here.
right?
Just
So
get
will this
started.
baby learn another language, Spanish possibly?
I tell him my suggestion.
She wants to. I'm not even talking about no nanny because
Just say it.
no, you say. It.
I want to hire a nanny that speaks another language.
Yep, smart.
So that the baby obviously is going to learn English from us, but it will be able to learn another language from birth from someone else that's part of his life. And by the time our child is 5, 6, they'll be fluent in both languages. I think it makes sense. It's smart. It's the smartest thing. And
It's very smart, yeah.
Once they start school, introduce another language. Who knows? They'll be like Kobe Bryant that knows like a gazillion languages.
Yeah.
or
You
something.
feel me?
Like,
You feel me? This is a little intrusive, but the sex life, is it still there? Is he scared to have sex? I know I was with my pregnant fiance. I didn't want to hurt her. Imagine me on top of a pregnant woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very scary thing. So
I'm
how's
gonna
that
see-
going for
I don't
you
know.
guys?
Let's see if he lies, babe. How's that going?
Well, I agree with you, man. You don't want. It's not like you know.
But they want it, dog. They want it so bad.
very
they want
delicate.
sex.
Very delicate.
Pregnant
you know?
women are horny.
Yeah, very fragile.
Are
You
they?
can't really do much.
What?
Yes.
That's your story, and you sticking to it.
You know it's true. It's not
First
the
of
same.
all,
You know that.
First of all, it's uncomfortable for me,
Yeah.
and I be telling him something. I'm like, yo, babe, like you gotta be easy. Like, I know I'm not as pregnant as most people are. Like, I'm not huge, so it kind of throws it off a little bit. But you can't be acting like this was like 9 months ago. Like, you can't like try to flip me over the bed. Like it just doesn't work
WWE
like that.
at the house anymore.
Like, so
You need to stop.
so he doesn't.
Stop.
So he
You need to
doesn't.
stop.
He doesn't get that sometimes. He's like,
Stop, man.
so then
covering my
when I'm down with it,
stop.
I'm like, okay, cool, let's go.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to drag it for 3 hours, bruh? Like,
Don't make me expose you.
no.
Don't make me expose you.
Because he's
okay?
trying to make it
the
last.
3 hours? I'm sorry. That's too damn long.
Earmuffs.
Dragging it.
Hey, listen,
I'm
we're
tired
damned if
at
we
that
do,
point.
damned
I'm
if we
tired. Hurry
don't.
up.
If it's a short session, there's an
thing is
issue.
like,
If it's a
you know, I
long
don't know
session,
when
Look,
you-
look,
I don't know
when
when
she's
you're
in the
gonna
mood.
agree to this again.
Listen, when she's in the mood,
Yeah.
it can be long as the Titanic. But when I'm in the mood, forget about it.
in and out.
In and out like a crack spot.
That's it.
Oh, man.
But when
Black
she's
love
in the
is
mood,
here.
forget about it.
Yo, the Golden Child, music, television, VH1, we're back.
Yeah, so
Love and Hip Hop?
We just did Meet the Mackeys,
Uh-huh.
which the ratings were great. Everything was so we had so much fun.
Congratulations.
Because thank you. I think it's kind of needed. You know what I'm saying? We finally got a chance to tell our story and just our story. We brought all of our other crazy children on. Like they first of all, they're super gassed. Like
How were they when you first told them, like, listen, we're bringing the cameras in? Were they were excited or a little apprehensive?
They was
were
like,
lit, right?
how much we get paid?
Take several seats, kid.
How much we get
I
paid?
paid them.
He paid them. I didn't pay
paid
them
them.
anything.
This
I was
one I
like,
wanna
y'all
pay.
get paid every day.
Yes.
Like when I work
Them
and
shoes is a payment.
Right.
That
Like you
jacket
have
is a payment.
roof over your head is a payment. You just got a car. Like what do you mean how much you getting paid?
Right,
I,
right.
didn't
I
mind-
gave you
I didn't mind
life.
paying them,
That
man.
food in your
So,
digestive tract, okay?
Of course, good cop over here. I'll pay you guys. And then when they didn't show up to work, he'd be like, "Could you believe they're not answering my calls?" I was like, "You paid them already. I wouldn't answer neither."
Look, we getting paid. They deserve to get paid. Everybody got to eat.
I
Yeah, I feel that, I
too.
feel
think
that.
so,
But
too.
it's kind of like a catch-22 because we're getting paid and we still have to take some of our pay and pay for other stuff for them. So I just don't understand. Like,
Right,
like,
right.
I would give it like a small percentage, just a little percentage. maybe.
Little
That's
piece,
it.
you know
Yeah.
what I
I'm
mean?
giving you
Right.
your life, okay?
Right? Yo, I gave you
How
life,
about that?
G.
That's it. But they were so like they was cool on the show. But then like when the show started airing, everyone's on there live and they're like all
Of
got
course.
their little famous thing
Yeah.
going on or whatever. But I come to the conclusion that because I'm not gonna say if when Meet the Mackeys come back, I'm gonna pull like a Cosby Show thing. Like, oh, what happened to the kids? Oh, they're all the way at college.
Yup.
That's it. Y'all not making it to the second season. Papa's like, you just gonna kick them off. I was like, yeah, the Cosby Show used to do it all the time.
All the time.
You never seen Sandra, Denise, what happened to
Denise went to
they was
Africa,
they
remember,
was
and then she
right.
ended up getting married over there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
They're
Well, now
gone.
Cosby's going away for a long time as well.
This is true.
Oh, man.
Too soon? Too soon? Too soon?
This is true.
Hey,
But
we got names picked out?
I have names picked out, yes.
The name is the Golden Child, man. That's the baby.
I mean, he could call it whatever he want. On the birth
Everybody
certificate,
call it.
that's because you dragging it. But on the birth
the
certificate,
name, man.
if it's a girl, she'll be named after me. Her name would be Reminisce. And if it's a boy, he'll be named after me as well.
That's it, dog.
Your hand is cracked?
for a boy, it's dope too.
Well, no, actually, with the boy, my middle name is Kiani, and no one in my family calls me Remy or anything like that. They all call me Kia for short, off of my middle name. So it's Kia. I was like, so if I have a boy, let's name Kai. Let's call him Kai. So
Oh, that's dope. I
Pap,
like that.
you have
Kai.
no say in this.
Pap has the last name.
True.
And the last
Your
name will
hand is
carry.
very
That's
important.
the one that
That's
goes
the
for
legacy.
life.
That's the legacy.
Yes.
But I told him if you want
That's
input
right.
on the first or the middle name, I could always give them Smith. We don't have any.
He's like,
more of
nah,
those. My
nah.
whole family is girls, so everyone who gets married, they have kids. Their kids usually gets the other name, so like we don't have any more. I don't know. I thought it was Mackey, but if you want to try to act funny because
Easy,
Cruz
guys.
is gassy,
Cruz, you better not instigate anything.
I'm not trying to get you into trouble, man.
you want to let Cruz gas you? Let me know.
I want out of
No,
this.
he's good at that.
The Mackeys. State of the culture, congratulations.
Oh, state of the culture.
Major.
So that you know what? I love music. Music
Yeah.
will always be my first love. If I never ever was to put out music to the world, I would always write music and do music.
Sure.
But I love what I get to do on State of Culture. I love when I'm out here and I get to host on The Real, like these, and I just get to just be me and just talk and like talk about real, because I feel like our opinion, and I mean like women,
Right.
women of color and women
Yes.
like the way we think and the things that it's so
Speak it.
we don't get it. You know, it's so blanketed. The ones that do have the positions, they're scared to say certain things. Like, I'm not scared to say much of anything. Nobody's really, I don't want to say not going to do nothing to me, but there might be repercussions, you know? That's all I'm saying. So
Sure,
I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable speaking how I want to.
That's great.
And I just been having so much fun. Joe Buttons is amazing.
I love Joe Budden.
He's
Joe's in your life. You know what I mean? The Joe's from Joe
said
Crack.
that.
Yeah.
I said I
saw
work
that.
really
Joe
good with
Budden.
Joe's. I just realized that recently. I was like, I need to, you sure your name not Joe, babe?
Who, me? Wrong guy.
You sure that your name is not Joe?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know, right? You sure your middle name isn't Joe somewhere?
But the state of the culture, and it's doing really well as
Absolutely,
well.
yeah. We're all watching. What's the energy like on set? You know, because there is some ego. I'm sure there's a lot of energy on set. I'm sure. Is all of that working out? Is it?
I don't really feel like is any question. I mean, everyone knows like I carry the whole show. Like it's kind of like no, I'm just like I think that everyone is comfortable in their position. Everyone comes from kind of different backgrounds.
Yeah.
Like even though like me and Joe is more similar, but he's a male, so he went through things like a male, and I'm a female, so I went through that. And then you have Scotty and Jinx, who they're from Jersey. They both grew up with black moms, and they're very hot into the black community. They went to college. They went to black colleges, but she's the women's perspective and he's the male perspective. So we kind of all mesh together. We very rarely do we agree on anything. But we agree to disagree. Like when we
I kind of like it though because they have like that view from what I mean, school education. But then you guys have that view from the streets and really like getting
and
gritty and staying goalie with it.
So good together. When I tell you like Fridays is my favorite day of the week, and I'm like Remy Mom on the set. I come in and I bring breakfast for everyone,
nice.
and then Joe, he's like the comic relief. He comes in with he has the weirdest offset outfits. Like when we're not on set, like he comes in with like these weird sweat. I posted one on
that
my
hoodie
page.
romper. I can't
like
get
he got
over it.
flavors though. He be having like the duster sweater. It'd be crazy. So I be killing him.
His sense of humor is kind of different too. You know,
he's really smart though.
That's good.
Everyone on the cast, all of the
yeah.
hosts are really really smart, and I think it's so needed. It's so needed, and I love what we've been able to do, and I see more great things in the future. We're gonna go down for I think next month or whatever, and then we'll come back at the top of the year with the new season or the new set of shows.
That's right.
But it's really, and they pay me on time. Like
that's always
it's
good.
so
Yeah, we love that.
Like it's so amazing. Like literally, like
Diddy knows
you
how
have
to
to
take
wait
care of
for
his
the check.
employees.
no, they pay you on time. Like I'll be on set and I'm like, get a little alert. I'm like,
Direct
these
deposit?
these guys are great.
Good.
I love people who pay on time.
I love this show.
Don't you love when
I
you
love
don't
this
have to
show.
ask
It's
for your
so
money? Like I
right.
love when I don't have to ask for
so
it. Yes.
amazing.
Amazing.
But my baby here, he is yet to come to the side. I go home and then when we get into arguments, he be trying to comfort me. He's like, listen, this ain't state of the culture. I hate the people that's over there.
She be trying to talk. She be trying to talk like she be talking on it. I'm like, you're not on State of the Culture right now.
Hold up.
Oh my God! I hate
That's
when
right,
they
Pap.
do that. Yes.
You don't know what's good.
Stop.
Sometimes you gotta slow him down a little bit.
No.
He's trying to comfort
Just a little.
me.
Look
Like,
at me.
so
Let me get
you're
in
not gonna
trouble.
handle
Yeah,
me like
stop
that.
gassing him up.
You right, Cece. My bad.
Don't
Listen,
do that.
He does this
Mackey's-
every time we leave here. I be like, Cruz gonna get your ass beat.
Trouble. Because Cruz ain't going home with us. You feel me?
He's like, you're like my man Cruz said. I'm like, Cruz said.
One time for the Mackeys, man.
Yes.
Black
yes.
Love, congratulations. All the new music is available on all platforms.
Yes.
Yes.
You gotta go to iTunes, get the single. It's called The Golden Child, featuring my amazing wife and Angelica Villa. Shout out to Fat Joe. You know what I mean? That's our artist.
That's his artist.
That's
And
right.
we
That's
performing
right.
that. I can't say that yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pap.
You can't give us a little exclusive?
Yeah, we can. No.
Yes,
I
yes,
think-
When does
yes,
this
yes.
air? Oh.
Tomorrow.
Yes,
Oh, great. So yeah, we'll be performing on The Real. We'll be performing The Golden Child on The Real live. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be
That's
our
your TV
On
spot.
Fox 5.
Yup,
that's,
yup.
That's probably like our first time ever performing together. Especially like
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it'll be the first
that's gonna
time I
be
actually
cool.
perform with my wife, man.
For the first time.
Yes, and we have the Golden Child's heartbeat
Amazing.
into the track. So
That's beautiful, man.
he hasn't cleared my voice yet. though,
Yeah.
this
Hey, I
time.
think I'm getting married next year.
Gotcha.
I would love for you guys to come.
Oh, really?
Really?
Wow. Congratulations,
Wow.
man.
Thank you very
You're
much.
finally
Oh,
gonna-
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I mean,
Thank
I've
you.
been
I
engaged
appreciate
for 14 years.
No,
I'm like-
6
Oh,
years.
wait, 6 years.
Stop.
Oh,
We've
you've
been together for 14.
Okay.
We've been
Like
engaged for
doubled it.
6. I'm not proud
bad.
of it, but we have been engaged for a long time. We have a child. You know, I'm Mexican, so we gotta have a child first.
Right.
Oh man.
No, we gotta have the child first. I would love to come. And
Okay.
if your wife needs any type of, advice, I'm Remy Martha in my part-time life, and
Right. She
she
might leave me after talking to you. I ain't doing that. Rem said you ain't shit.
Oh man.
Oh.
that is it. I'm done.
The Mackeys, everybody. Cruz Show, Power 106, #1 for hip hop. Yeah.